Hello, ho, welcome to Unboxed God, where we detox from religion and discover the God who refuses to fit inside the boxes we were given. I'm Tolu Sarah Johnson, and here we explore who God really is, beyond fear, beyond formulas, and beyond everything we were taught to perform. If you're hungry for a real relationship with Him, you are in the right place. Let's dive in. In the past videos, we've talked about the burden of performance, the burden of shame, the burden of control, the burden of exclusion, and the burden of legalism. In this video, we're diving into a burden many people carry silently, a burden few admit out loud, yet one that has crushed countless hearts, ministries, and destinies, the burden of burnout. Not burnout from work, not burnout from life, but spiritual burnout. The type that comes from serving God until you have nothing left inside. This is the burden, the burnout that comes from endless church duties, non-stop spiritual labor, fasting until you faint, praying until your throat hurts, serving until you are completely empty. And yet, you feel like you are still not doing enough. If you've ever been there, this video is for you because I have been there. I come from Nigeria originally, and it's a very religious country. So trust me, I've gone through a lot of burnout. The Father showed me something that shook me. He said, burnout doesn't come from serving me. It comes from serving God without Him. Wow. So all of the stress, all of the burnout is not even from Him. It's from what man has created. Burnout happens when relationship is replaced with routine. Presence is replaced with performance. Love is replaced with labor, and grace is replaced with guilt. So many believers today aren't burning for God. They are burning out for God. They are not burning for Him. They are burning out. Why? Because religion taught them God won't move unless you walk. You must earn His attention. You must maintain your salvation. If you stop, you will lose everything. But here's the truth. God is not calling you to be His slave. He's calling you to be His child. He doesn't need burnout servants. He wants rested sons and daughters. And many churches today run like corporate machines. Roles to fill, positions to serve, programs to maintain, numbers to eat, meetings after meetings after meetings, and the people inside tired, worn out, spiritually dehydrated, running on fumes. And leaders continue to demand give more, serve more, fast more, pray harder, but offer no rest, no soul care, no space to breathe, no time to heal. What kind of God is that? That's God of man. And the sad truth, people are treated like gears in a system, not souls in God's family. God once told me this, said, my children are running themselves ragged, doing things I never asked them to do. Oh my God, that's painful. That's painful if you've served all your life and you get to heaven and everything you've done worth nothing in His presence. He said, Tolu, so many Christians, when they get to heaven, heaven is made of realm 7, realm 1 to realm 7, and based on your reward, you are allocated a realm when you get to heaven. And Papa said, Tolu, so many of Christians end up in realm 1. Even pastors end up in realm 1. And realm 1 is supposed to be for a Christian that just been born again. Whereas someone with a kind soul, someone that fulfilled his destiny, someone that added value to humankind like Steve Jobs landed in realm 4. come. So you are burning yourself out, but you're wasting your time, you're wasting your resources, and you are building nothing, nothing in heaven. You're only serving man. You gotta wake up, wake up, wake up. I woke up like 2 years ago, and I'm still waking up to the reality, to the damage that religion has done for me. When God never placed that burden on us. And this is what burnout feels like. You love God but feel empty. You serve but feel unseen. You pray but feel numb. You fast but feel drained. You show up but feel lost. And eventually, your soul becomes tired of the God you were told to serve. Not because of God, but because of the exhausting system attached to Him. In moments of prayer, the Father says something I'll never forget. Religion exhausts my children. I never ask them to earn my love. I ask them to receive it. Burnout happens when you think God is hard to please, God is distant, which we're still going to talk about that on further videos. There are a lot of misconceptions that we have about God that is not true. God only moves when you try harder. God only blesses when you prove yourself. God only loves you if you are useful. But the real God says, come sit with me, rest with me, let me love you. You don't need to work for Him to be loved by Him. You are His child. He loves you. He created you. He told me, Setolu, I love Lucifer. Even despite what he did, I still love him because it's my creation, Tolu. I love all my children. Even the ones that are in hell, I still love them. So let me tell you a truth the Lord revealed. Burnout is a spiritual grief. It's your soul saying, I miss God. Oh, God, that's deep, deep. Not I miss church, not I miss ministry, not I miss prayer point, but I miss the God I started this journey with. I remember the day I got saved at my 17th, very close to my 18th birthday. So I usually say my 18th birthday. I was so filled with joy. Like, the joy of the Lord is my strength. 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 I had that joy, and that joy was quenched by religion. And it became burdensome. What was supposed to be joyful became burdensome. And God knows the feeling of exhaustion. He knows what you are carrying. He knows it. He said, I carry the weight of the world. I carry every soul, every prayer, every cry. I know what it is to feel weary. And Jesus, the Father said, my son was chronically depressed from the weight he carried. So he knows the feeling of exhaustion because God and Jesus, they've carried the weight of the world on them for centuries, and they still carry it every day. Papa and Jesus, they are overwhelmed. They are lonely, but it's changing now. Papa is getting more friends now. There's a separate channel where you can go and understand what I mean by that, where we talk to God every day. This is something supernatural, but this is something every child of God can experience. And if I've not spoken to God, I wouldn't have these inspirations that I'm telling you, that all of the things I believe for 24 years wasn't real. It felt misunderstood. Jesus and Papa, they both carry the sorrow of humanity. They carry the brokenness of the world. So they get it. They understand real exhaustion more than we ever will. Why? Because burnout produces numbness, confusion, disappointment, resentment, spiritual paralysis. The Father said, Satan works the hardest on those who work the hardest for me. He drives them until they collapse. Burnout is the enemy's strategy to drain you, disillusion you, shame you, and pull you away from God. Even when you're doing too much. I remember Papa used to say, Tolu, just relax, rest. You've got the whole eternity with me. And I think my approach started changing. It's true. My life is not limited to how many years I spent in this world. My life continues in heaven. It's a continuation. Wherever I stop, I continue. So if you never knew him, when you get to heaven, you have to figure out how to know him. You're not just going to see him right in front of you dancing, say, oh, here I am, here I am. No, you still have to seek him because earth is a prototype of heaven. In heaven, you have your house where you live, you have your cars, you have everything. You still live like you live on earth. It's just that you experience more supernatural things, like you don't need to work to eat. Everything is provided for, but you will still have to build yourself up. So why not start now? Because burnout feel like trying to power an entire factory with a bicycle generator, trying to fill an ocean with a cup, trying to fix your soul with your own strength. You keep pedaling harder, but you are not going anywhere. And God is whispering, stop pedaling, plug into me. I have plugged into him and I have found rest in him. The solution isn't more effort, more serving, more fasting, more self-discipline. The solution is rest, identity, surrender, letting God carry what you were never meant to carry. Jesus said, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Not I will give you tasks, not I will give you assignment, not I will give you burden, but rest. You don't rest after you are healed. You are healed through rest. You don't rest after you are worthy. You rest because you already are. So here is an interesting quote from Papa. I do not want my children born out. I never ask them to carry religion. I want them to carry my love. Come rest in me, and I will carry what you cannot. So, if you're watching this and thinking, I feel empty, I feel tired of trying, I don't feel God anymore, I think I'm born out, you are not backsliding. You are not failing. You are not unfaithful. You are not spiritually dead. You are exhausted. And God is not angry with you. He's reaching for you. He says, won't you come lay your burdens down? Let me give you rest. You've never known. So whether you grew up in a village with no pastor or lived your entire life without church, never had a Bible, never knew a doctrine, never understood Christianity, but you live with kindness, compassion, and goodness, the Father wants you to know, I watch you. I watched you. I loved you. And I'm waiting for you in heaven. He never lost sight of you. He never forgot you. He never judged you for what you didn't know. So today, I'm inviting you not to a religion, not to a system, not to another list of spiritual tasks, but to a God who whispers in dramas. Who whispers in dreams, visits your spirit, heals your trauma, sits with you in grief, works with you daily, and never demands that you earn his love. This is a journey where God talks back. Heaven becomes real. Love becomes tangible. Jesus becomes friend, not formula. So as we close, pray with me. Father, I am tired. I am emotionally, spiritually, and physically drained. I've been running on my own strength, thinking you were asking for more than I could give. But today, I hear your invitation to rest. I lay down every burden I was never meant to carry. I choose to rest in your love, your grace, and your presence. Heal me, restore me, revive my soul. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for joining me for this message. May the God who sees all, loves all, and reaches all bless you and keep you. Rest, breathe, let him hold you. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.